Stop for a moment and imagine being in a group where the interactions feel charged with invisible forces shaping everyone's behavior, often in ways you can't immediately explain. In my deep dive into Carl Jung's work, I've found this experience is precisely linked to what Jung called archetypal energies, ancient patterns etched into our collective unconscious that play out dynamically within groups. Recognizing and working with these energies is not just an abstract concept, but a vital skill for anyone hoping to understand group psychology and facilitate true transformation. From my study of Jung's vast writings and clinical cases, I've discovered that archetypes like the hero, the shadow, the trickster, and the great mother manifest in groups much like characters in a timeless drama, influencing dynamics, alliances, conflicts, and resolutions almost as if everyone is unconsciously embodying a role. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to truly feel how these hidden energies might be shaping your current group experiences, maybe at work, among friends, or family. And notice how unconscious patterns sometimes trigger emotions or reactions that seem bigger than the immediate situation. Jung observed in his patients that these archetypal forces are not only personal, but shared, collective symbols that arise spontaneously in groups during moments of crisis, euphoria, or profound conflict, amplifying tensions, but also offering keys to healing and integration when approached wisely. It matters deeply now more than ever because in our increasingly interconnected and polarized world, recognizing these thread-like archetypal patterns can help us move from reactive chaos to conscious collaboration. In my research of Jung's theory, one foundational insight stands out. Groups tend to unconsciously project archetypal figures onto leaders, scapegoats, or the collective itself, which often causes power struggles or scapegoating behaviors. For example, a leader might suddenly be seen as a hero or a wise old man, raising expectations that may be unreasonable or unhealthy. Jung's patient stories illustrate vividly how this projection obscures the true complexities of individuals and perpetuates conflict. To untangle this, Jung emphasized the importance of individuation, not just individually, but collectively, helping groups become aware of these shadow projections and archetypal roles to restore balance and authentic connection. Drawing on Jung's view, I've seen that the trickster archetype in groups often triggers unexpected disruptions, humorous chaos, or rebellion, which, while uncomfortable, offers the group a chance to confront rigid structures and unearth hidden truths. Recognizing that a trickster energy is present invites us to shift from frustration to curiosity about what this disruption is trying to reveal. Another key archetypal energy is the Great Mother, whose presence can mean nurturing or suffocating tendencies in groups, mirroring how a group either supports its members holistically or smothers individuality under conformity pressures. The shadow archetype is perhaps the most compelling because it exposes collective fears and unconscious biases that a group may deny or reject, often manifesting as conflicts between subgroups or scapegoating. Jung's clinical work showed that when groups become willing to face their shadow collectively through dialogue and honest reflection, transformational breakthroughs are possible, healing divisions and fostering genuine empathy. Here's where Jung's methods become incredibly practical and immediately applicable. He developed techniques like active imagination and symbolic dialogue that, when adapted to group settings, allow participants to consciously engage with archetypal energies rather than be controlled by them unconsciously. For example, I often recommend group exercises where members reflect on what archetypal role they feel drawn toward or rejected within the group narrative. This awareness opens space for individuals to take ownership of their unconscious contributions to group dynamics. Another practical step inspired by Jung is observing dreams or shared symbols the group generates, whether through art, storytelling, or spontaneous metaphors, and interpreting these collectively as expressions of archetypal energies at work. Encouraging groups to engage in rituals or symbolic actions can also anchor these unconscious movements into conscious awareness, reducing unconscious projection and enhancing mutual understanding. Keep in mind, Jung firmly believed that these archetypal forces, while powerful, are ultimately expressions of the human psyche's drive toward wholeness and integration. My experience studying his methods reassures me that with conscious intention and trust, groups can harness these energies for profound growth rather than division. So put yourself in this situation. You are leading or part of a group meeting that suddenly shifts tone. Tensions bubble or inspiration flows unexpectedly, and you sense forces beneath the surface. Instead of reacting defensively or escaping, invite curiosity. Pose questions about what archetypes might be emerging, name them openly, and watch as this conscious engagement dissolves chaos into collaboration. To close, I'll leave you with Jung's essential insight on archetypal energies in groups. They are not enemies to suppress, but energies to be recognized, understood, and integrated, allowing the group to evolve toward authenticity and wholeness. Embracing this awareness could revolutionize how you relate to teams, communities, and social circles, turning unconscious dramas into transformative journeys. Tomorrow, we'll explore a crucial next step together. How can I apply Jungian principles in leadership and teamwork? This question builds directly on understanding archetypal energies because true leadership depends on navigating these hidden currents skillfully, to inspire and unify, not dominate or divide. If today's discussion resonated with you, please like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more deep dives into Jung's timeless psychology. I'm excited to continue this journey with you and unlock how Jung's wisdom can empower your leadership and group interactions in the days ahead.